it's known.
Yo, what up, y'all? About to go get a chest piece tattooed from the best artist in NYC. Let's go. All right. And we're here. New spot, huh?
It's a new spot. There's a bunch of creative spaces, photographers and people like that.
Nice.
So we have some slippers here.
Nice.
Also, I got this new white rug, so don't mess it up.
I got you.
You want some water or coffee? I want to talk about the design a little bit and see what we have going on and what's the goal for today. And I think the extra touch with the waves adds impact, and I like how it kind of like cartoonish with the realism and you know those horns we were talking about were too there.
prominent.
And then I was like, let's cover it up a little bit, let's make it part of the piece.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna look really good. The only thing that I'm thinking about is size and how much we wanted to show. Basically, goal today is to mark it up with the outline, and hopefully tomorrow or in 2 days max to finish the shading. Bro, why do I feel like intimidated? I'm not fighting you.
It's because I'm tall. I'm imposing.
Like, you don't do anything, and I'm like, what the fuck?
You're
scared.
safe. You're
Yeah.
safe. You're safe for me, bro. This is fire. I'm even more excited now. At first I was like nervous, and now I'm like even more excited. Nerves is going away. Maybe until the needle starts to touch me, then I'm like, I'll be nervous again. That's cool, but as of right now, I'm all good after the fight. I have no training, nothing, so.
How does it feel like it's some sort of a peak moment? How is it after?
It's anxiety leading up to a fight,
Yeah.
nervousness, and then you win. And when you win, it's excitement. It's this high sort of high, this
I
crazy
see you,
feeling.
like I saw the way you said this moment with Joe Rogan and stuff, like the way like you're in ecstasy, like such a crazy. But I don't have the same thing that's even close. But I had a solo exhibition with my paintings.
I remember.
Yes, a few like a month ago. There's like a build up, and there's almost like some sort of a crash.
Yep, exactly.
2 days after, I was like down. You
But
know
it
what
was
I
a
mean?
huge success.
It was.
Yeah.
It sold out. But I think it's related to dopamine.
Yeah.
It's not it's something that's physically in your body. Like you get so much dopamine from winning or making something great. Has to be like some sort of
The low.
the low.
Yeah.
But
I get it. I've been like sometimes after the win, it was you'd want to replicate that again. It's so high.
Yeah.
And then when it's over, even though you had success but it's not the same. That moment is gone. So
Yeah.
you're just there, like, all right, what now? This is it. After today, it'll be covered up. This whole top piece, a chest piece for Andy Brown. Who'd have thought? Yeah, I wanted to do this. Kozo talked me out of that. He was like, nah, you gotta start with it. It'll just look. You know what I mean? You can't start with a neck piece. If you're gonna get a tattoos, you gotta have a good foundation of tattoos. So good thing taught me out of that. So now we're here, and I think we did good for what we settled on. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to see the final product. What do you think is the hardest part, the lining or like the shading?
Lining is more critical. You know, you want to make sure that it's strong lines and it's accurate, it's symmetrical. The whole beauty about this tattoo is the symmetry. That's what we're doing. You know, everything has to be aligned.
I'm nervous about the paint. It's so many lines. Like, look at all these lines in there. See all those lines? Like, it's and you know I hate being touched here. Like, that's the worst. So, like, I got a sensory thing about right there. I don't know what it is my entire life. So, we'll see how that goes.
It just fits you.
Yeah.
And I tell you, this is nothing how it's gonna look like. This is just like a stamp.
Yeah.
Imagine like the 3D, the
When
shading,
it's done,
it's
this is
the
gonna
whole
be good.
piece, you know?
Yeah, it's gonna be fire.
And it's looking at you, and it's like. Jamaica?
Yeah.
Like what city?
Since I was like two or 17.
Wow.
I live in Old Harbor, St. Catherine.
Wow, that's
So I went to school.
that's a shock, cultural shock.
I know. So I had to learn, but I did pretty good. Like when I came, I had to kind of make the adjustment, you know, with the kids. 'Cause, you know, kids are mean.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So
But
I
mean
had
to you, you're a fucking crazy athlete. Like I'm sure you had.
At the time, I was an athlete, but I wasn't like, you know, a successful athlete, and they didn't have the sport that I did. Once I started getting into sport and become a martial artist, no, it's funny. No, I haven't really gotten into any real fights. Being
Yeah.
close, but I usually just kind of, I try not to.
Yeah.
But there's times where, you know, I do get upset, but it's like, whatever.
I think when I was 15, a kid in my class decided to take my sunglasses, my glasses. I had glasses on. I don't know why. I decided to punch him in the face. And you know that like you feel like you've exaggerated. Like it could have been, you know, kicking the legs or like, you know, but like I just went all the way. It's just like in the middle of his face. Boom. And he fell and he fainted.
Yeah, but it felt good probably. It's like, you know, you needed
And
to get
I
that.
felt like, you know, this moment when you realize like,
You got power.
oh my God, what have I done?
It's funny, you end up knowing what you can do, so you're like, maybe sometimes I say, all right, let me save this person from themselves and just walk away, you know?
Yeah.
But in the fight, the actual fight, you want to hurt them. The goal is to hurt them, you know what I mean?
So how does, that's also, I kind of like very interested in what's the mindset you have? Like how do you think about hurting or you think about sport? Like is it like how does your brain translate this? Because there's a fine line between a sport and just like you're trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hurt someone eventually, that's what it is.
It is. It's so strange because I am trying to hurt them. It's a weird feeling because the best way I describe it is an emptiness. It's an emptiness where you're like, it's a middle between. You have to find a place where you're not emotional, zero emotion.
Yeah.
And you're like disattached from any feeling of it. It's just an action, a thing that you learned, a martial art, like a skill that you learned, and you're applying it. So you're just applying it to another person. You're applying it to a live body that has their skill and they're trying to apply it to you as well. So I just see it like that. So even when I'm dropping elbows and I'm kneeing and I see blood and that kind of stuff, it's just.
You don't feel like it's blood. You feel like it's sports blood.
Yeah,
you know
exactly,
what I mean?
exactly.
Like I wonder if it would affect you differently if you see it on someone who's outside the ring. You know what I mean?
Not sure. I think at this point it would just be the same. This side, he's right there.
The little pepperoni cups behind you.
That's good. Once we get to the middle of the chest, I know it's not gonna be fun. Looks good. Headed in the right direction. Almost there. I feel good. It hurts when it gets in the middle, but two places it hurts the most is like this under there, like thin skin right there, and then in the middle.
He doesn't know we have 20 more hours.
Yeah, it's rough. That's rough.
And eventually, you know, we'll have to figure out how to bring this down. But I think right now, for now, it's gonna be just like shading, same as you can see here. We're gonna shade here as well.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a nice piece. I wanna finish it here.
Okay.
Somewhere here, and then here. That's why I think tomorrow is gonna be good, and I think the Friday would be a good day to maybe, if we need, give a little bit of extra finesse, you know, little touches here and there. I feel like it misses a lot of the eyes needs to be dark
prominent.
and Yeah, and there's supposed to be white in the middle, like it's glowing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool things that we haven't seen yet,
Okay.
but tomorrow hopefully.
It'll start to come out.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is beautiful. I see the vision. I see where it's headed. You know?
Yeah, the vision is
Yeah.
there. Let's take a look. Cool.
Yeah. Still good.
Yeah.
You can hear like I washed it with unscented soap.
Perfect.
You know, I think there's a difference between like a person that just does tattoos and a person that does art. I
Yeah.
think there's a big difference.
It's we call it Tattooist
Yeah.
and tattoo artist.
Yeah.
It's different, you know, because even with, let's say, the world of painting and art, there's people who are technically very good, but they don't have a lot of creative, you know, work. So you appreciate their technique, but I don't think it makes you an artist. I feel like an artist needs to express himself and have a unique voice. So a lot of tattoo artists, like, you know, have amazing, crazy technique, even like things that I look at and I'm like, it's insane, but they don't make it so much because the design is not there. You know, it's like they take a picture from Google and they just put it on your body. You know, they take a rose, they take someone's face, but there's no input. You know, it's just like. So that's always been the biggest part for me. Just like
Self-expression added to it.
yeah, the design is always like super important. The execution as well, but they have to go together to create a unique voice.
Skeng Biscuit, we got all our Spanish Town. We got all our Jamaica, LOL Badman. Great showing, appreciate it, bro. Bro, finna come out looking like Dan Hooker? No way.
It's known.
Super happy with it, though. I'll tell you, I'm mad happy with it. This is ridiculous. I'm so happy with it.
Symmetrical, it's beautiful.
Oh man, right now I can just picture me at the weigh-in. Randy Brown, 170 pounds. Let's go. This is fire, man. Oh man, the best in the business. Man, Kozo, fire, crazy. This is you about done yourself, my friend.
Amen.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Crazy.
This is pain level Jesus.
Oh yeah.
He was sitting like he's getting fucking crossed.
But I took it like a champ.
Yo, bro, I had so many people tapping out
Yeah.
in the chest.
You got me 1 point though. You got me right there. I was like, hold on. Everything I expected plus more, you know, and I'm happy with it. Definitely happy with it. You know, I couldn't have chosen a better tattoo artist. Honestly, artist. Period. I think that's just that's the difference. I've gotten tattoos from him in the past, a smaller one, and the details of that tattoo, it was still made it my favorite tattoo out of all my tattoos, right? And then now, I've gotten a big piece from him, and to see what he could do with that, I was a little worried because it's a lot of lines for my dark skin, you know what I mean? But hey, he did the damn thing. He made it work. It's a big piece, and he delivered. It's definitely my favorite tattoo on my entire body. We got some more work. It's not complete, so we're gonna do some more to it. But you know, I'm excited. You know what I mean? That's that. Peace.